Welcome, everyone, to our Monday night call. We appreciate you taking your time. We know it's valuable. Our lives are busy, and we thank you for coming to this call tonight to hear these testimonies. I am Suzanne McGee. I'm living in Southern California in Huntington Beach. Peter No is usually my cohort in this, and he is still in Vietnam. He'll be back next week. To those of you who are checking us out for the first time, we know that you were invited by a friend or a loved one who cares deeply about you and wants you to have a higher quality of life. In our 30 minutes together, we will hear remarkable testimonies from those who are using the X39, an overview of how the science and the patch works, and how you can get the product for yourself. We are a community of helping others by sharing hope and spreading joy. I love that, spreading hope and sharing joy. David Schmidt, who is our founder, inventor, and CEO, is a visionary who has seen the facts and the wonderful ability of regenerative medicine over the past 10 years and was called to discover how to innately capture the science of stem cells using his signature delivery system of light therapy patches. With heart, dedication, and millions of dollars invested into science, research, and patents, in 2019, the only stem cell activation patch, X39, was launched. And that has brought us here together tonight to learn more of how this patch is shifting lives. So let's begin. In testimony for tonight, Ashley Palmer. I'm going to have Ashley come on. She can unmute herself and tell a little bit about herself and then how she was introduced to the X39. Okay. Ashley,
hi,
welcome.
everyone. Hi. Just a little bit about myself. I'm from Connecticut, and I recently came out to Southern California for some treatment. I was diagnosed with breast cancer October of 2021. So that's a little bit about myself. I don't know if, Suzanne, you want to ask another question.
And when you came out, that gave you, for those treatments, that's how you were introduced to X39. Is that correct?
Yeah. So I was diagnosed October 2021. At that point, it was stage 2. I had done a mastectomy, and then I did a little bit of traditional treatment at home in Connecticut from February until July 2022. I was never able to clear the breast cancer completely because it had at that point metastasized to my spine and my hip or my pelvis. So it went from stage 2 to stage 4. Couldn't completely get rid of it with traditional treatment. So then at that point, I decided back in November 2022 that I would try to radiate the spots on my hip. At that point, the doctor had said, we're going to just treat this with hormone treatment. We're not going to radiate. And I wasn't happy with that. So I found an integrative medicine place in Southern California, came to Irvine, where I met a woman named Anita who introduced me to the patches at that point. So that was end of January this year. So at that point I was putting the X39 on my pelvis and on my spine. During this time, about, January of this year and December of last year, I would say for maybe 2 to 3 months, I wasn't able to run, really exercise much. It had kind of taken a toll on my bones at that point. I was an avid runner, almost like 6 miles a day, and I played college soccer. So pretty disappointing that I wasn't able to exercise the amount I was doing. And so she introduced me to the patches, started patching, and March 17th of this year, I received a clear scan, no evidence of disease. The patches still remain on, and it's showing that the bone is healing. I just went I just went to get a scan done also for my bone density. That's showing that it's within the normal range as well. So things are heading in the right direction, and I started running again. I'm up to like 40 minutes now. So, it's just amazing what it has done for my life. And, I have two little kids. I'm only 37 years old. And, I couldn't be more grateful for the position I'm in.
What a testimony to be able to have this fantastic success that you've had with it. You've expressed it. I think there might be some people that are just once again giving you that praise for what's been accomplished, and they're happy for you to share that testimony. And they'll probably just emphasize that you were using the X39 and then you added the Aeon. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Anita kind of instructed me exactly kind of what she wanted me to do. And that was it, the Aeon plus the X39, still putting it there. I actually developed TMJ as well. So just from stress. And so I've been putting it, on the TMJ and behind my neck. And that has come a long way. I was on a puree diet because of the amount of stress I was under. And now I'm eating again as well. So more normal solid foods, I should say, instead of puree. So.
Well, great success. And then you have also shared this testimony with others, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So a few of the members at the patients at the center I'm at are also kind of hopping on board now due to the testimony. So, which is pretty cool.
That's more than cool. That is awesome. We are happy for you and happy to do anything that we can do to be there. And this testimony will go out to others. It's recorded. We're asking all those who are on the call this evening to share this, and then you'll be able to get it and share your part, Ashley, with others. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we go?
No, I would like to continue the patches. I hope other people can benefit from my story, and hope it changes other people's lives, because it certainly has changed mine. This was an unforeseen journey, and I never expected to get this diagnosis, to be stage 4 at 37 years old, and then be able to have a clear scan. So, I'll forever be using these.
Yeah, that is amazing. And we are grateful for it. To be able to have that clear scan. And we wish you continued success and health as you're using this. And you also mentioned that you plan on making the patches part of your life forever.
Absolutely.
That's great. Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks so
we know that you
You're
came
welcome.
on at the last minute. Thanks again. Our hearts go out to you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. So you must be wondering now, how does the X39 patch produce so many diverse health benefits? And these are pretty significant benefits. This is a non-transdermal and non-invasive, no chemicals and no dosage. So you'd say, well, how can it do what it does then? It's scientifically proven that there are no ingredients which enter into the body. So that's pretty significant. It's made of organic amino acid nanocrystals that, when applied to the skin, is activated by the heat of the body. So much like when you go out into the sun and our bodies naturally produce vitamin D. I think most of us understand that. And for us sharing the patches with others, that's one of the common things that we tell people. We understand that this is duplicatable. The frequencies that are communicating with the body elevate the GHK copper peptide. It is a master signaling molecule. And for those of you who might not know, I'd like to just reassure you that the body communicates with itself, and it is intelligent. So when you have this begin to happen with the GHK copper peptide, it resets over 4,000 genes within 24 hours, repairs DNA, and mostly it activates the body to naturally produce pluripotent stem cells. Now, we realize that that's a larger word, but it means the cells will go and be what the body needs it to be. Now, how smart is that? That's pure intelligence. The patches do not heal. The patches give the right communication to the cells so the body can heal itself using its own light and peptide activation. Well, that's pretty incredible. The entire process is scientific, and it's called phototherapy or photobiomodulation, meaning a metabolic change in the cells. So how do you wear it? It's easy. 12 hours on and 12 hours off. Drink plenty of water. It's best to wear in the day because it's activated and repairs. So at night, you want the rest time. And we call this technology age reversal. You see, by the time you're 35, we have lost about 50% of our stem cells. And by the age of 65, we have lost almost all of that stem cell activity and the loss of GHK copper peptide. But when we activate our body with these younger pluripotent stem cells, they have the unique ability to turn into whatever the stem cell the body needs. Wow. Diverse benefits similar to those you have heard tonight can be found. And that is incredible. Now, I'd like to tell you just a little bit about the company. And as you've heard, David Schmidt is the main man behind this unparalleled proprietary wearable health technology. And I want to make sure that you get that for sure. Wearable health technologies. I've been into biohacking for many years, but to have something that is wearable to this degree is phenomenal. LifeWave is a 19-year-old global company who has been at the forefront of regenerative science in the world and is a leader today. David has over 94 patches, including 70 in regenerative science. His passion and mission is helping people to feel better, look younger, and lead more joyful lives. Just today, I heard someone call in and say the joy that she has found in just recently 2 weeks of wearing the patches has been noticed by her friends and family. LifeWave does this by tapping into the body's own natural light to heal, and through this will inspire the body and personal uplifting, and you're happier. We have a happy community. LifeWave is a biotech company with extraordinary science. Since 2018, each year LifeWave has doubled or more in sales with response from X39 and the light therapy patches. We are a community, and we will continue to grow from the dedication of continued clinical research in regenerative health that brings us new information for furthermore advanced healing modalities. As one of our big assets, and I particularly like this one, we have zero competition. The healing opportunities continue to grow. And in fact, just to share with you the integrity and the quality of this company, we globally set a record. Are you ready for this? $4 million in sales in just one day. And we made that record in February 2023, our biggest sales month ever. So when we are convinced LifeWave is on the track for $1 billion per year, but only by pure intentions and quality products that work in our industry, this is huge and information that you can trust. We are a stable company, well-established, long-running, with the excitement of new products. And many times you don't get the combination of those two things. But we have the exclusivity from David Schmidt, who humbly thanks the divine creator, who allows him to share a form of this light wave in a time when it is needed much. And I've actually been in his presence, in David Schmidt's presence at a convention, and someone will come up and say, "Thank you for what you have created." And he corrects them. He said, "It's not my creation. It's God's creation. And he allows me to use it." Wow, what a humble man, a humble scientist, brilliant in his own right. And I can follow someone like that. So these days, there are many people that are suffering health conditions and life challenges. So just ask yourself, who do I know who is struggling with some type of health condition? Who do you know that wants more energy and to relieve their pain? I would encourage you to share this call tonight.